A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Left side by Judy. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's get set.
To the air again, Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This defense for the Patriots, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. This defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Now it's Burrow. And right side, Henry's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, he completes it to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Etienne. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Travis Etienne. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the counter, Etienne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team make
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. To
throw is Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now Burrow. He'll get this off to ETN. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running right through him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. There's Wilson to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2.
Let's get activated.